Okay. So that's really, and then I pulled the cards. I'm like, well, the first one makes sense from what that feeling was I had before or when I was shuffling, because this is the Ten of Swords. And this card is all about, see how she has the swords around her? Well, this card is about releasing and letting go of thoughts and fears that don't serve us any longer, putting difficulties behind, and a bad situation behind us. A new future awaits. And that's what the 10 in these different suits indicate is it's okay. It's the finality. It's the end. Or it could be a problem has been solved or a stressful situation is passing. So maybe that's what I was picking up on, is that it could be something you worked so hard on or something that you put your heart and soul into it, and the finality of the end has come. And, through courage and willpower, things will improve. And there may be an extreme change in your life. So this is when wisdom is suggested, and one learns from the lessons of life, and that a period of improvement will come along. So it's about learning the lessons and continue to move on. And it may have been this first couple of months of the year, January and February, that you did have a difficult situation, but you are putting the past behind you. Because the card next to it is the Ace of Wands. And don't we love the Ace of Wands? This card indicates that there is a new venture coming, possibly a new baby. This is the Ace, so new beginnings in career or creativity, success in your work. And again, starting of a new enterprise or a new baby coming into your family. I feel like I'm looking at this Three of Wands. So for some of you, it's going to be about a baby and birth, but it also is birth in your work, in your job, because the Two of Wands came up right after, I pulled these cards, the Ace of Wands and then the Two. So I'm feeling really good about you're moving past what this difficult situation was about, and the Ace of Wands come up. Okay, it's creativity, it's motivation, it's inspiration. And I feel like I'm being very animated here, but I want you all to feel the passion that comes from this Ace of Wands. It's new beginnings and being passionate about what you're doing in life, about what the universe holds for you. See, this bird is almost taken by surprise. He's like, wow, that came out of nowhere. So it could be a creative project or enterprise that comes up. And it has a ton of creative life force around it. And this is a wren. It's a symbol of activation and adaptability. So you're adapting to a new way of life or a new start, Capricorn. All right, that's exciting. Because like I said, the card cat-a-corner to it is the Two of Wands. And this is about launching a new career, launching a new enterprise, actually putting it out there to the world. So once this inspiration comes, I feel like that you are ready for a new venture. You're ready to launch it. You're ready to get it on to birth this idea, to put it on the wagon here. See how the wagon is carrying her. It's like she's made maybe these could be like cloths or clothes, and they're rolled up, and the wagon's carrying them off because it's taking it to town to see if she can, if she will manifest, if she will make money off of these goods that she's sewn or that she's prepared. And there's these wreaths always symbolize to me success and celebration. And I love these two toads that are carrying off the two wands that are indicative of this card. See how they're carrying off the two wands? So it's very playful feeling. Yeah, and it almost feels like, I know I've said this before for you, Capricorn. I know I've said this, but this could be homemade gifts, something you're putting on Etsy or eBay, or a new YouTube channel. But whatever it is, It's the launching of a new. It could be going into, again, joint ventureship with somebody, because the 2 is about 2 people being diplomatic with others. So I love that this comes up. So these 2 cards surrounding this one and the 4th one as well are very positive. So I feel like that's that. Let's start anew. And then for your last card, you have the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles are always, usually, and also about being generous with your money. Because here's the 6 of Pentacles up here below the roof line. So it's about sharing your abundance. You could be the recipient too, though. So it could be that someone is loaning you money, or it could be that you're in such a great mood about what's going on with your money here that you are going to give to a charity, or give someone, with a graduation present or birthday, or supporting others through your advancement. I feel like these 2 cards, she's sort of facing this one, right? So this is the new launch in the venture. And this is generosity. So people may be feeling your generous, your giving, your excitement, your enthusiasm about this new launch. But be careful here. There's a little bit of a caution in this card. The 6 of Pentacles is about generosity and donation and promotion and gifts and all that fun stuff. But see how this guy has his one hand out and one arm behind him. So it feels like he's hiding something. So be careful about your kindness to others. Give to those that you feel you want to give to. I mean, it may be a family member, it may be a child for, they need more college money, or, a friend needs a loan to pay for something very important. Maybe it's, health or any of that. But, if someone comes to you or, you get those emails or sometimes phone calls, wanting money, and it just doesn't feel right, then, you don't always have to give. It's usually giving is out of our intuition of who really needs it. So that gut feeling tells you, oh yeah, this would really help this person, as opposed to, well, this person is just always looking for a handout. There's a difference in those 2 circumstances. I'm looking at what this bird right here indicates. This is actually a woodpecker. So this is for cycles and growth and generosity. And the green here is meadowsweet for balance. 6 is about balance. So again, generosity, yes, and that could be for you too. Others may want to be generous to you, but finding that balance within generosity and within giving. Okay, let's pull some clarification cards. It could be 2. These 2 are diagonal from each other, and I like to look at the diagonals as well as the side-by-sides and the, up and down. If this situation where if you were being the very generous one, or you were being the one who was giving a lot and it didn't work out, then this card could be saying, okay, now you're discerning. Now you know who to give your money to. Okay. And your generosity too. All right. So this one wanted, 2 of them were flying out. So, all right. And they came out sideways. I never know how to read them when they're sideways, but we'll do it. Okay, the first card is the Magician. And look at this. I love how he's pointing his wand towards this Ace of Wands. Okay, so that makes me feel good, because the Magician card is the number 1 in the major arcana cards. The 0 is the Fool, so that's the very first card, but the number 1 is like creating your own destiny. So I love how this is working out for you guys. He's pointing his wand towards creating your own destiny now. You have your pentacle, your cup. The sword is on the table. So this is Yeah, creating the life you want. The Hierophant card comes out, and this is about social structure or religious structure, belonging to a group or organization around social awareness. It was interesting. I was getting a little bit of a caution feeling as I was talking about this card too. So, we all know who our tribe is, or we have that feel. Again, use your gut, who your tribe is. Okay. So I see why now they're coming out sideways. I mean, it could have been like this, but it was sideways. So being careful who you give your donations to, because this could be this could be a religious figure or a spiritual figure, or they're asking for donations or charitable gifts. So being discerning, like I said before. Here's the keys to unlock the mysteries of life. You can see how these two children here are praying. So do you see why I'm saying and why I'm talking about religious and spiritual, which are great? You just want to be discerning. Okay, so this card, several. Gosh, yours want to come out sideways. All right, okay. So the World card came up, and I love that because the World card is the last card of the Major Arcana. You guys have a chance here to get past this difficult time and see the enlightenment of life. See what life really holds for you. With this World card, and with most of them, this has the strong man. It has the hawk, the boar, the sort of lion tiger look, and this woman in the middle who's holding these two wands, who has like the world at her fingertips. With that, like I said, remember I was talking about whenever there's a wreath, it's like cause for celebration, and she's surrounded by this wreath. She's inside of this wreath. So definitely enlightenment for you guys. Yeah, because you've been in this sort of tied up, foggy feeling, thinking this Eight of Swords, I just can't move. I don't know how to see it differently. Well, this is asking for you to have a new perspective on life. Take off the blinders. Let the wind blow off this tied up, because this really is not how you are. It's just been some of your, not all of you. So some of you will resonate with this and some of you won't, but some of you have felt like you couldn't move. You couldn't make a decision. What do I do next? And then once she takes the blinders off, there's the castle behind her. And there's all kinds of goodies to come. And in fact, the Star card comes up. Yay, this is number 17 of the Major Arcana cards. And the Star card is just that. Feeling that enlightenment. The stars and the planets are in alignment for you. It's a new time. She's looking up at the sky, and yet she's feeling the water and go through her fingers. So she knows how to manifest heaven and earth together. She's between two worlds, as we are. And she knows that she'll gain the enlightenment and the peace of the dove if she stays true to herself. See how she has this long blonde hair and it's covering her naked body. It's almost like a rebirth card, but one of manifestation, like I said, and feeling like the world is in your corner. And you did get the Star card. So the caution here is feeling these imposed restrictions coming off and starting anew from this negative situation. Okay, I love that the Star card came up and the World card. Awesome. And the Magician. Wow, and the Hierophant. I'm getting excited here. Out of your clarifying cards, 4 of them are Major Arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty interesting, Capricorn. All right. Yeah, pretty interesting. Okay, I'm going to add up the cards numerologically and also to match them to a Major Arcana. So we do have 10, 11, 13, and 6 is 19. And 1 and 9 in numerology, of course, is 10, which adds up, to 1 because 0 is 1. But I do want to look at the 19 as well. The 19 in numerology, when I see someone born on the 19th or Their life path adds up to 19, then I deduce it to 1. But 19 is about, well, think about it. The numbers used in numerology are 1 through 9. So the 19s understand people. They gain the wisdom and knowledge from every aspect of every number because it's 1 and it's 9. So I feel like you're gaining new perspective about the people in your life. And the 19 in the major arcana cards is the sun. Wow. Well, the sun comes out, after stormy skies, after it's rained, after a volcano pours over all its lava and there's ashes everywhere, or, a tidal wave. But this is a great time for hope and optimism. You've worked hard. The sun doesn't come out without much work that you have done. So this is not for naught. The work that you have put in the past is allowing you to see new light, new hope, new creative expression in any field. This could be any field from the arts to scientific exploration, anything that links achievement. So it could be, that there's harmony and love and hope around all of this achievement here.